Hey folks, I'm doing another response to that little ass hurt moron, Cardinal Virtue, and don't worry, for people who want real content in my videos, I'm putting up one about how atheists really get discriminated against. It's pretty scary, so you can watch that one too, but here we go.
Hi everyone. So it seems that Mr. Michael Tackett, Whedon Freak 976, has replied to my video I uploaded yesterday. So let's just get into this. The first thing I want to point out, Michael, is that you're probably the last person who should ever really make fun of the way someone speaks, or...
Well, I actually wasn't making fun of the way you speak, I was just making fun of you. I mean, you know, it probably came off that way because I was mocking you, but I wasn't making fun of the way just you. You really, I don't have anything against the way you speak. I really don't. It's just you as a person, you're an idiot. Fallacy number one. Let's count how many fallacies in the first two. I'll put the link below, and they'll be like, well, you're not playing the whole... Well, I can't because, sadly, my YouTube limit is 15 minutes. So I'll put the link to the video below, so you guys can watch his little debacle, but, you know, he just basically makes false assumptions. Let's see how many in the first 3 minutes, how many fallacies he has on me.
Or ask if they were ever dropped in the head as an infant.
I did that now, and because, really, we gotta ask, were you dropped on your head as a kid? Because anyone who thinks... This was my comment to him. He's like, well, getting rid of military spending would not eliminate the deficit alone. Yes. Okay, well, he was like, what would you do about it? Raise taxes on the rich. I would actually protect safety net programs because it's been proven that unemployment benefits and food stamps are the most stimulative things you can do for an economy. I would create jobs, build roads, highways, improve our infrastructure, improve our technology, get the internet into more homes, like in the country and stuff where it's hard to get sometimes. You know, build more high-speed, monorails and stuff like that. See, that is what I would do. But I didn't write all that. I just wrote, I'd raise taxes because of the 500-character limit. But he comes back and says, "What did I say? I was for the Bush tax cuts." I never said you were for the Bush tax cuts. Fallacy number two.
Speak like Mort from Family Guy.
You mean like this? Come on, please. I got the escape pod. Why? Well, I'd rather be Mort than Herbert. Sure thing there, sir, the British. Or, Opie. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You want to treat me like this, kid? I give what I take. Dipshit.
Secondly, if you seem to get really, really pissy about people not understanding what you write.
Yeah, because, well, no, I also get pissy about people misrepresenting what I say. Of course, he says it's because I don't write sentences well.
And you may want to sit back and consider the fact that it's because you can't even write on a second-grade level, let alone at the level of someone...
Maybe you can't read on a first-grade level. Anytime somebody writes that you're for raising taxes, and I didn't even mention that you were for the Bush tax cuts, which you don't even, bother in the video. You don't. And just my video to him yesterday just went over his head. Fallacy number 3. Or is it 4? I'm losing track already.
Supposedly in their mid-30s like you are.
36 now. My birthday was yesterday.
I don't know about your educational background or history, nor
I went to 2 years of community college. I'm going to Arkansas University now studying psychology. So that's my, like I said, I don't know your education level. I don't, but,
care, but you kind of write like an idiot, and it's...
Coming from you, I take that as a compliment.
That sometimes reading what you say is a bit of a...
Yes, it is your fault. If you cannot comprehend what people write to you, unless it's really... I'll let people read my comments. Are they really hard to read? Please tell me. If they are, then oops. But I want an unbiased opinion, not one of his little drones, or not one of my good friends. I want an unbiased, in the middle, please tell me.
So how about you take a few more seconds to go over your comments before you click post, and then maybe people will...
Why don't you do the same thing when you accuse somebody of actually saying something which they obviously didn't say?
Your idea of what you're trying to say, assuming you have an idea of what you're trying to say, and you don't just make it up after the fact. As for the example business, since this kept going throughout your video, you asked for an example of Uj being stupid on foreign policy issues. I gave you one example. Well, I gave you several examples from the same discussion.
Yep. You did, but again, I wanted more detail. That's what I wanted. But you posted or gave me finally titles to your videos and links.
Asked for more detail. I directed you to the videos where you could find more detail. I said you should watch sketch videos, my videos, as well as Uju's videos himself. So I gave you the examples, and I gave you more details about where to find these videos. I also gave you the titles for my videos, since you claim to not be able to find them.
I did find them. I watched one. The one where you talked about how you thought Uj represented the NDAA, and how you said he didn't read the 60-page report in it, and how it's at a court now where they're in the language that it actually shows that you cannot detain American citizens or journalists or activists for protesting. So I did watch your video. Fallacy number 4.
And then I went to the trouble of linking every single video in order so you can refresh yourself on the conversation, since I don't think you actually watched any of the videos. Because, well, Shredney's kind of a liar, buddy.
Well, you turned out to be the liar because, number 1, I watched your videos. Number 2, you said, again, you said I didn't like the Bush, that I like the Bush tax cuts. I never said that. I didn't say it. Like I said, I'll put the conversations below. Nor did I say that you said entitlements were bad. Fallacy number 5. Folks, and we're only 1 minute and 54 seconds in. It's like a fallacy train wreck every 30 seconds, or 20 seconds or something. 30 seconds, excuse me.
Now, going through the video kind of in random order, I never said that liberalism is a bad thing or that Americans hate liberalism. What I said was that liberal is a dirty word.
Now, you said it was a dirty word, and that no wonder it's a dirty word, and that no wonder people didn't like it. Now, you may have just been referring to the word liberal. They didn't like the word. But, again, could have wrote a better sentence, right? So I put up links to that liberalism is actually more popular than conservatism. But you did say that. Comment below, folks. I'll put a link to the video. Let facts be the judge.
Word. Now,
fallacy number 6.
I get that you're not exactly familiar with the English language, and so
I'm not familiar with the English language. When I interpret, I am for raising taxes. You said I was for the Bush tax cuts. You said I was for the Bush tax cuts. Why don't you look in the mirror, kid?
Idioms might not exactly be your forte.
Really? Could you please explain
it
that
has
to
a
me,
fairly
mister?
well-known meaning, and if you don't know it, that's on you, not me.
Oh, you mean liberal? Are you talking about the economic classic neoliberalism, which refers to laissez-faire kind of free market, kind of a free market economic policies like Milton Friedman and people like that? Or are you talking about the more personal liberalism, where it's where people can have gays and blacks, women, minorities, whites, everybody can have the same opportunity? Are you talking about one of those? That's number 7. Dumbass.
So, what I'm saying here, Mr. Tackett, is that you're an idiot, and people...
And I'm saying that you're bigger... I mean, okay, if you want to call me an idiot, fine. You're a bigger idiot than I am. I mean, seriously. 7 fallacies already? Dumbass.
Like you know, that's kind of, I just saw Bowling for Columbine for the first time.
Actually, believe it or not, I've never seen that movie.
In my, community college Lit 1 class, now I suddenly know everything there is to know about politics, and...
No more about than you do. And I can actually back that up, This idiot doesn't even know nothing about me. Listen to this part.
Conservatives are all mean, evil, homophobic, racist, and liberals are just paragons of virtue.
Hold on there, Bubba Louie. If you would have said this about 10 months ago, you might have, way over a year ago, you might have gotten away with it. It's been almost 2 years, so I'll say about 16 months. But in the last year, I've actually made a lot of conservative friends, libertarian friends, Owen, Archic1, the Liberty Minute, Joey, this is on Facebook, Melissa. I have some wonderful conservative friends who I wouldn't trade for anything. They're good, kind, decent people. I may not agree with their views, but I like them as people. Fallacy number, 8, this is the big one, kid. You really struck out here, because I don't have nothing against good conservative people who want to debate me, talk me. It's morons like you. Well, I don't know if you're conservative or not. I don't. But people in general like you. You're a moron. You really are the dumbest dipshit on YouTube. How the hell Richard Coughlin and the Skeptical Heretic can like you is beyond me. And Hannibal Victor? You guys thumbed up his video to me by making all those fallacies and stuff. Well, you guys want to thumbs it up, fine, but seriously? Was he really crying to you that much to thumbs it up? Please thumbs up my video, please. I want people to, I want his to get thumbs down. I want mine to get thumbs up. I mean, seriously. I mean, meaning you called me and Skid Row and stuff a cult. Well, I hate to say this, buddy, but you, Skip, and Coughlin are kind of a cult too, because it seems you guys always stick together, thumbs up each other's videos and everything. And I like Coughlin, I do, but I swear, man, seriously, Coughlin, that was kind of like me thumbs up in a video about, oh, I don't know, Noam Chomsky saying that he was a supporter of Nazism. The way this guy got about 4 or 5 different things. I mean, in this video, he got 8 wrong within the first 3 minutes about me. Like I said, number one, I've never seen. Well, I think he was making an assumption, but still, you said just right here in this video, folks. He said that I said that I think all conservatives. I think most of the pundits on TV, and I think a lot of the Tea Party people are nuts and crazy and everything like that. Yep, I do. But you know, conservatives in general, no, I don't agree with a lot of their policies and everything, but I like them as people, the good ones and stuff. So really, this is kind of disgusting, the way you're just kind of bastardizing my point of view and everything.
Justice, and they're always right in everything.
I'm going to put a link below to my video where I actually call out liberals for coddling minorities in race, when I say, well, look, you know, don't do that to them. They need to be minorities. They need to be treated like equal. That's what it's all about, isn't it? I mean, seriously, dude, you're a moron. I wish I could play the whole video, but...
You're basically one of those sorts of people, those sorts of...
Because you know me so well, right?
Stereotypically identified as liberals. It's like when, you know, people are polled on all the individual parts of the Affordable Care Act, but then when it's called Obamacare or the Affordable Care Act, they're suddenly against all the little positions, you know?
Yeah, they are, because what you don't... well, let's see if he says it.
Obamacare is a dirty word, even though it's a good program and people like all the individual parts.
Yeah, they do. They like all the individual parts.
You're kind of like that. You know, liberal is a dirty word, and you kind of play into that. Kind of like how people like Nuclear Knight play into the whole feminism equals evil or man-hating thing that people like Rush Limbaugh or a lot of the MRAs try and set up.
Well, you and I hate the MRA. That's one thing we agree on.
Play into that. You give an example as to, you are an example, there's that word again, example, as of, you know, liberals being weak, or liberal being a dirty word. You're an example of that sort of thing.
Liberal being weak, coming from the fact that I'm pretty much kicking your ass from one end to the other. You little pretentious twit. No, that's okay. Oh my god, what an idiot. So, you know, the video is 20 minutes long. It's just a 20-minute dribble wine fest, so I'll put it below. He'll probably be like, I have a 15-minute time limit. I don't know why, because I've been on here for a long time, but I guess, I don't know. So I'll just put the link below. Have a good laugh, ladies and gentlemen. But I'll just say this. Number one, you have made so many false assumptions about me that I decided to play that game on you. Somebody left a comment on my video saying that you kind of deactivated your account or something for some reason because you liked the video, a picture of a small kid or something like that. You know, and I was like, there's actually no proof of that. There's not. So what I said was, I said, I guess you like a picture. I said, did you close your account down? And he's like, look, there's no factualism to that. I know. I said, you know, can you prove it? You know, that it is false? And then I said, I hope it's not true, because if it is, then I'm dealing with a pedophile. You know, so he comes back and says, he's the one crying, you're the one crying, you're the one that calls me a pedophile, bye. And I'm like, no, I said I hope it's not true. If it is, I said, then I'm dealing with a pedophile. That's what I said. Fallacy number 9. I never called you a pedophile. I said if what this person said was true, then I'd be dealing with one. Can you comprehend what people say? Can you read? Can you think? And like I said, Richard Coughlin and the Skeptical Heretic, you ought to close your accounts down for liking this dude. You guys probably don't like some of the people I like, so It's all good, but I really don't know what you guys see in this dude. I really don't. Charity? Is it charity? I mean, you guys seem to be good-hearted and stuff like that. So maybe it's charity. I don't know.